Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're going to make this fun You've Got a Friend in Me card using two promotional items for May 2014. So let's get started. The first promotional item is actually the paper that we're going to be using. The paper pack is just $5 when you spend $50, and it's got some beautiful papers in it that are kind of embossed with like a UV coating, some of the solids, and then the pattern paper is just, it's pretty fun too. It's very funky. Now what I've done with this card is all the little pieces that go on it are backed with black that is 1/8 of an inch larger. So in this case, oops, I decided to flag this so you can watch that while I tell you about it. In this case, this piece was 1 3/4 by 5, and so the black is going to be 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I just went ahead and trimmed to make a little flag end. Also, the card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is the large black piece, and then the red behind it is 4 by 5 1/4. So you might have to watch this a couple times for the sizing, but it's not too tricky, not too tricky. Oops. I find it very hard to flag the right side of these cuts. I always struggle with that. I don't know if I can't see it well or what. All right, this next piece is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and then so the black is going to be 1 3/8 by 5 3/8. Look at me doing that mental math in my head. This piece is 3/4 by 4, and so the black is going to be 7/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, and we're just going to lay these pieces out here. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want them on there. Did I want more red to show on the side, or which I think I kind of did. So I'm just playing with it a little bit to see how I want it to come out before I stick everything down. And thinking. All right, I'm using my Scotch ATG to stick all this together. And if I wasn't clear, I'm actually just making the card front first, and then I'm going to mount that on a card that's sized at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we'll just get this all stuck together and then we'll put that on the front. Okay, next up we're going to be stamping the front sentiment, which is You've Got a Friend in Me. And the whole time I was making this card, I heard that song from Toy Story, which you probably know, and now you won't be able to get it out of your head either, so sorry about that. The whole time I'm making it though, I just kept hearing it in my head. Anyway, I'm using Lagoon ink. And what's really fun is I can see exactly what I'm doing with these clear stamps. And in just 1 second, you'll be able to see this stamp set. This is the May Stamp of the Month set, and this is just $5 with $50 purchase. And these are just so cute. So the way promotion works actually is once you spend $50, you can buy the paper pack for an additional $5 and the stamp set for an additional $5. So you'll get your $50 worth of stuff you're going to buy, and then for $10 more, you get a paper pack with 14 papers in it, and you get that stamp set you just saw. Also, Close to My Heart has instructions on making 2 double-page layouts and 3 cards with the Stamp of the Month and the paper pack, and a couple extra things. So I don't want to not be clear. There's a few extra little pieces you could get. Moving on, I'm just going to pop dot this up. In case I didn't say so, the white piece is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and then the black is going to be 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. Finally, I've got these Close to My Heart aqua dots. They're just little kind of epoxy adhesive dots in varying teal colors, as you can see. Oops, they like to jump around though. So that's why I'm using my tweezers. And you can see a little bit some of the embossing on the card there just for a second on that cardstock. It's just beautiful. Finally, I'm going to make an inside piece, and I thought at first I'd make it orange, but then I decided I liked the triangles. But what's funny is I was like, oh, the triangles go up and down on the front, and then it goes side to side on the inside. So I was on the fence if I was going to recut that. Ooh, I hate it when that happens. Okay. I was on the fence if I was going to recut that or not, but I decided to just mix it up. So it's horizontal on the inside and vertical on the outside. I know, crazy times. So let's go ahead and get this stuck down. And then we are just about done with this card. Finally, we're just going to go ahead and put this onto the front of the card, and that's our last step. Coming up will be, you'll be able to see the paper pack, and one thing to know, in the set of 14 papers, there's also within that 2 vellum sheets. One has foil gold dots, and one kind of has, almost looks like embossed feathers. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. Here are all the different papers that come. Remember, $5 with a $50 purchase. There's the gold dots, and right against that red was the feathers. And here's the stamp of the month that matches, and that's just $5 for the $50 purchase. And if I didn't say so, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.